Welcome to this episode of BeamNG Roadkill, where three cars go cross-country and drag race. Will they survive, or even hook? Alright everyone, we are at the drag strip, and we are about to embark on one of the biggest road trips we'll do. I haven't done one of these in a while. I've had one on the plans for a little bit now, but we're finally going again. We're going cross country to more tracks than we've ever been to with these cars. And we're going to drag race at every single one. And here are our contenders for this time. So, Project Turbo 6, we've made that pretty recently. It's a 4-liter inline 6 with a turbo on it. Recently converted it to EFI, so now we have an EFI intake and everything. It's got a nice turbo. The unfortunate problem with this car that we're going to run into on this trip is that it's not going to do much interesting because I think we are actually maxed out on this car. The turbo's maxed, the engine is running at what it can do. There's not much more power that we can make out of this engine. So the compound boost is going to be coming for this thing eventually. But not yet. We're not doing it on this trip. But this thing can go 8 seconds at every track. I'll be happy. Well, 8 seconds at the quarter-mile tracks that we go to, because we're going to go and do some 8th mile racing, and we're going to go to a no-prep track and get my ass kicked. So, yeah. Then here, a very much more recent one, the OG Burnside that I have turned into a gasser. And right now it has a bored out 350 in it, so I think it's more around like a 375 now, because I blew it up in the last episode and immediately had the engine rebuilt and redone, and it's running better than it ever has. It's running pretty reliably, it has better internals now, so it's not as slapped together as it was. But yeah, no changes really made to this. It's still the same car. Gonna try to go 8 seconds at every track. This one, on the other hand, well, it's kind of a mystery car at the same time of a new car to the fleet. This is a Moonhawk that is a part of the Classic Engine expansion pack, but I have went and worked on it. And this is probably my most competent drag car I have ever built as a street car. It is a full street machine. Like it has a radiator and everything still, but it is a fully blown drag car. And we even have, thanks to Jazzy Sam, a working parachute. So yeah, both the Turbo 6 and the Olds Moonhawk, as I've been calling it, here have working parachutes. But engine-wise, it's a big block with 2 turbos. That's all I remember. It's a mystery engine, and it is maxed out. It's making well over 1,000 horsepower, but it is my most competent car. And this is probably the only car that I may toss nitrous on so we can break into the 7s towards the end of this trip. Because, yeah, really would like to do more with this car, make it a lot faster. The turbos are the thing that is maxed out, so I can probably upgrade the turbos, but that would mean getting rid of my top mount turbo kit. Everything would be in the front then, and not happy about that one. But yeah, that is where we are at. And like usual with these kind of drag week-esque videos, we start here in California. We are actually going to go north in California as well. And we're going to go to the other drag strip that we go to sometimes. Make some passes there because the prep is different. I want to see if we can go to a different track and run about the same quarter-mile times as these cars. Then we're going to go east. We're going to go to several different tracks. We're going to go to Texas, Colorado, Florida, and Georgia. So, got a lot of tracks to stop at and a lot of miles to cover. Let's go with the Turbo 6 first, because honestly, this is the car that is probably going to be the least interesting at each of these tracks until we get to the no prep. Because I think this is the only car that may stand a chance at the no prep course. Also, we are finally using the revamped drag strip. So, I'm going to do a run here off the normal timer, and then we'll get out the usual timing app to see the differences. Alright, let's get the two-step on. Ooh, third gear didn't like that. 8-2. Of course, I didn't use the parachute because I'm not used to it. So one of the things that I'm actually trying to do is flat foot shift these cars, and the racing transmissions are hit or miss in BeamNG, whether if they'll take the shift or not. And I'm trying to shift faster so we stay in boost longer. That's going to be the challenge with these stick cars today, or at least throughout this whole thing. But it's running good. Running good indeed. Alright, so we did a run with the normal timer. I want to do a run with the advanced distance timer here and see how much of a difference there is between these two. We're going to hot lap it. Okay. So we did a 1.3 60 foot, almost a 1.4. 8th mile pretty good, 5.3. And an 8.2. But the board said an 8.0. So there's like a 2-second gap between each of these timers. We'll take it. We'll take it. I'm happy with an 8.2. That will be within reach until we get to the no prep course, because the no prep is going to be bad. It's going to be very bad. All right, let's get the burn side out of the way. Oh, Jesus, this is going to be tough with the blower surge. Come on. Okay. This thing is spinning a lot worse than it was when I tested. Alright, so the bigger question would be, right now is that I'd like to get this thing past an 850. How much boost are we two-stepping at here? Almost... Oh, great. Over rev. So we're launching at 4,000 RPM. We're making 18 pounds of boost. I wonder if I back that down to 3, it won't bog. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Back it down to 3. Can't hot lap this car because of the tank. Alright, let's take this two-step down. See if that gives me a little less spin off the line. I don't like how that's staged. Wow, there is a wide margin for error. Okay, so I can think clearly. I could see the gas gauge losing fuel. So it's spinning pretty bad compared to when I was doing testing. I wonder why. It shouldn't be making more power. What's tire pressure at in this thing currently? That's not where I get tire pressure. I'm at 8 psi. At this point, I'm willing to believe that it's probably going to end up being suspension related. Because it is weight transferring. Because it's doing a slight wheelie. I wonder if it's... wonder if I were to just bump this down. Just this slight. This is why we're probably not going to go to Northern California, because we're already trying too hard at the first track. It still spun hard. I'm gonna have to save it for the next track. Moonhawk time. Yeah, so the Moonhawk is gonna be the easiest vehicle here with the automatic, but it also just, it runs hard. It already has nitrous. I forgot about that. How fast is it going to go then? Is this going to be our fastest car? I am not staging correctly. Oh, there's no two-step. Well. What is this thing doing? It spun. Still goes in 8.2. Wow, so Turbo 6 is our fastest 60 foot? That surprises me for a stick car. I don't know. I think this thing needs one more shot. One more pass, and then we'll get on the road. Nitrous. There we go. It's an 8.2 flat at 162, a 139 60 foot. Board set in 8.0, so yeah, this car is well in the range of what it should be doing. That was probably just very botched on my part, the first run. All right, well, time to hit the road and go to our next track in Colorado. Because we're not going to Northern California anymore. I've wasted too much time here. All right, next track. All right, so we are here at Bandimere Speedway in Colorado. This is probably going to be one of the cooler tracks we go to because there's all sorts of ambience and stuff here, and the map is a weight scale. So we're going to get to weigh these things, I think, after our passes here. This is going to be a one-and-done track. I don't want to spend a million years trying to get the Burnside to hook, so yeah, this is going to be a one-and-done. That's why we're going to do the Burnside first, because in case I do start to think of a way to make it hook, I don't have the chance. So let's see what this thing can do. I hope it can be somewhat fast. At least here. We're up in higher elevations, so. I don't know what that was. That was a little scary. Okay. That thing started to go hard to the right. Holy shit. Well, alright, we may run the Burnside again, because that was a little scary. Maybe it is tire pressure. Maybe I gotta back it down. Maybe we'll try that. Alright, well. How much does she weigh? Oh, 3730, we'll say. That's heavy. That's very heavy. Ooh, I don't know where my pit is. I'm gonna horribly miss it, ain't I? I gotta be coming up to it. Oh, there we are. Okay. Goal here. Let this thing cool off. Gonna try that again. Let's take one of the more reliable units here down and see. Maybe it was tire pressure, maybe it's prep. What did the board say? And 850 and 163. Definitely a Chevrolet here. Definitely. Nah, definitely tire pressure in the burn side. I didn't mean to pack the chute away, but we got it under control. Not bad, not bad. An 8.2 still. And I think the board will agree when we go back and look. All right. How much does this one weigh? This one is a tube front, so I'm hoping lighter. Oh, my God, 3,400 pounds. Wow. This is still a heavy car. Damn. It moves though for 3,400 pounds. Wish it was closer to 3,000, but there's probably some stuff that I could do to it to make it lighter one day. All right, the olds. Let's see what it can do. Let's see, does the board agree with the 8.2? Yes, it does. 82 and 170. Wow, almost 10 mile an hour faster. Weird. See what she does. Yep, nitrous. One, a little slower 60 foot, but not bad, not bad. Now this one is still a full-on full-on chassis, so this is probably gonna weigh close to the Moonhawk, or the Burnside. Turn that off. Oh yeah, it's heavier. Damn, yeah, I expected this thing to be heavy because I've done nothing for weight savings on this car. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, let's get the Burnside down the track one more time with lower tire pressure. Okay, I stayed extra at Bandamere like I said I wouldn't. And I could not get the Burnside to hook any better with all the suspension tuning I was doing. I'm probably going to have to launch this thing super soft. But right now, I put a radial on the back. So we're going to see how this works. Worst case, the radial is going to help it when it comes to the no prep stuff. But let's see how this goes. Now, this is an 1/8 mile course, so let's see how this goes. It might be quarter. I don't remember. We'll see where the line is. Oh boy, suspension did not like that. I hope I break this thing so I don't have to fuck with it anymore. I hope I break it. Come on. Fucking blower surge. Lower this back down. Oh God. Oh. You can't do quarter mile here. Okay. Oh boy. Well, in terms of other cars, let's see how this thing does. Just as easy. Just as easy. All right, on the Turbo 6. And probably as just as easy another run. Two-step. Just as easy. Just as easy. That fucking Burnside, man, that pisses me off so much. It did so good before I added more power. Javi, release the flatheads so I can put the engine that I want into that car. Honestly, at Bradenton, might try to blow it up. Because I'm fucking sick of that engine already. Oh, right. We've reached the end of our journey. I am skipping the no prep track because if I can't get the Burnside to hook, which is the car that I was hoping, I would have the biggest chance of getting to hook. The other two are not either. So we just came straight to Florida. We're here at Bradenton, and we're going to make our final hits in these cars. All these cars have gone 8 seconds across the country, so I'm more than pleased with that. So we'll go through the bunch here. I guess we'll start with this thing, because there is no way in hell that it's going to hook. At least I don't think it's going to hook. Just make sure. I'm going to lower it to two-step, just the hair. Not bad. 849. Probably not going to get any faster than that, unfortunately. So, there you go, Burnside. Alright, so the future for the Burnside is when Classic Engine Expansions gets a flathead. I want to try and make a flathead that goes into the 8s with this car. Because if you remember, this 350, odd 350 size now, after blowing it up, this was not the original plan with this car, or this motor wasn't going to exist. This was just kind of slapped together in time for an episode, and I figured, take it out, see what it does. And I'm clearly pushing too much power for the suspension setup on this car, or I need to really sit down and try to make the suspension hook. So, the Burnside did its job. Now for the cars I can actually grip. All the beans in this one. Not bad. This thing could probably go a 7 if I wanted it to. Oh, is it going to make it all the way down? You can do it. Come on. There we go. Yeah, probably could go a 7. Oh, shit. I wonder if it went a 7 on the boards rather than an 8.2 on here. Might have went slower. An 8.3. Alright, so. Not bad. This Moonhawk is really good. I want to put more power into it because it's been a very easy car to tune so far. So this top mount turbo kit is probably going to be coming off the car and we're going to go bottom mount. And I have a hood for it that isn't cut. So, yeah. And the final one. I might try to push this to go 7s if this car has any room left. Because I really want to do either compound turbos on this thing eventually, or put a bigger engine in, or a better head. 8-2. Not bad. I wonder if I can rev the car any higher. Just take a look. Tuning. I can. Let's try it. I'm gonna rev this thing to like 9 grand and see if it takes it. If it blows up, it blows up. Will it go a 7? This thing smokes like a diesel, my god. Nah, I went slower. Unfortunate, but motor does not like that. I would try to rev it more, but it's gonna blow up. So we'll probably go compound turbos with it and see if we can push it even more in the future. Well, there you go. Our somewhat yearly drag week that we do. I wanted to do this last season, but I took my time on it. There we go. Next time, probably only going to take 2 cars because 3 cars is a lot. And I need to put more testing in the vehicles before I end up changing what's going. The only reason why I added the Burnside is because the Spacia is no more. I'm not using that mod anymore. So, yeah, Fox Body's not going. And then Turbo 6 I kind of added on because I like the car. I like Turbo 6 a lot. So, there we go. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.